And off we go from Cleveland. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
48-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. We gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was that's true, do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirm that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Browns, 20
to throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Escape. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Packers nothing.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard when the ball gets to the 2. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
46-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A run for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down with Sean Gary. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Rodgers, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hoover. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They toss it left side to Chubb. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Mayfield off the play fake, rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Packers.
Well, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. On 1st down, Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, as time expires in the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And the Packers 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll go again to Jones. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
B.J. Goodson made the tackle.
On 3rd down, Love. Flush to his right. He can run for, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love looking to throw it. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packer first down.
Off the play fake, Love. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And now he'll tuck it and run. 23 yards on the tuck and run. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Fletches with a catch over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6 at the Browns' 8-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Comes up 3rd and inches.
Again, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams taking it in. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
49-yard line, a gain of 2.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Went through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Complete to Nick Chubb. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. His throw incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tap.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game.
Score, Packers 28, Browns 18.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. action this time with Love. And he fends him off. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Now 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One last shot for Mayfield here. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Good job. Good job.
Today's final
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.